6:52, time for the morning sprint.
We start with breaking news into the newsroom this morning. Madison police are investigating what they're calling a weapons violation. It happened just after midnight near the Badger Tavern on the city's southwest side. This is along Seminole Highway just off the Beltline. Police have not confirmed if there are any injuries, and there's no word on a suspect, though they do say there is no current threat to the public. Stay with News 3 Now this morning as we ask more details of police and bring you updates. State Representative Sheila Stubbs will not be Dane County's next Director of Human Services. The county board voting against her nomination 27-2 with 5 abstentions and 3 absent. 2 previous county boards had also recommended against it. Stubbs responded by saying she is more than qualified and won't stop fighting. Dane County Executive Joe Parisi says the board was against her from the start.
More rallies on UW-Madison's campus demanding the university expel a student in a racist video. A UW professor says under the First Amendment, though, the student in the video speech does not fall into the category of unprotected speech and is protected by the First Amendment. Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway and city alders have voiced their support for the students.
A challenge to Wisconsin's 170-year-old abortion ban is officially underway in the court system. In its first hearing, Attorney General Josh Kaul argued newer laws override the abortion ban. For example, there's a 1985 law that allows abortion in certain situations. It could take a while for this case to make its way to the Supreme Court. That will likely give newly elected Justice Janet Protasiewicz time to take her seat and swing the court progressive.
Milwaukee Bucks parting ways with head coach Mike Budenholzer. It comes a week after the Bucks became the 5th top seed in the NBA to lose to an 8th seed in the playoffs. During Bud's 5 seasons, the Bucks won 271 games and the first championship in 50 years. The next possible coach for the Deer, former Toronto Raptor Nick Nurse.
More than 100 nurses in Michigan are taking a stand for a new bill that would limit patient-to-worker ratios and uncapped hours. Marching on the state capitol, nurses there say a third refuse to work due to current conditions. The Michigan Hospital Association is skeptical, but nurses say it will reduce the 39% of nurses planning to leave their jobs.
The stress on America's banks continues this morning as PacWest is the latest regional bank in jeopardy. Shares of PacWest were cut in half after reports of the California-based bank considering a sale. Mid to small-sized banks are hurting as federal interest rate hikes are increasing the cost of mortgages, credit cards, cars, and small business loans. Movie theaters will likely see the biggest impact if the Writers Guild of America strike isn't resolved. The reason? Movie theaters have low credit ratings and less financial flexibility compared to most studio and television network owners, which makes them more vulnerable. The strike, which is now in its 4th day with no negotiations scheduled, comes at the beginning of the spring writing season for fall shows.
It's only fitting Princess Leia to be honored on May 4th. Carrie Fisher was posthumously honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame yesterday. She's best known, of course, for the Star Wars franchise. Fisher died in 2016 at 60 years old after going into cardiac arrest. She joins her mother, actress Debbie Reynolds, with a star on the Walk of Fame.
All right, meteorologist Kelly Slifka on this Cinco de Mayo. We are tracking some showers that are up to the north. That's basically along a stationary front from the Dells up into Green Lake and Marquette counties. They'll stay to the north, maybe moving into parts of Columbia County. Can't rule those out in northern Sauk County, but mainly north of Dane County throughout the day. Temperatures in the 50s this morning. A mild start to our Friday morning. The winds are out of the south, around 10 miles per hour. Have some clouds now. We'll get into some sunshine as that rain area starts to dissipate and move to the north. Areas to the north. We'll get into the lower 70s this afternoon, so another nice mild afternoon. Our planning your day, looking at beautiful weather this afternoon with that sunshine breaking through. Southerly winds will be up there about 10 to 15 miles per hour, so a little bit of a breeze picking up. Temperatures in the lower 70s today, very similar to where we were yesterday. 71 tomorrow. Now, we do have a chance for some showers developing tonight. Another round that'll come in Saturday night into Sunday morning. That's the round we'll have to watch. Possibly producing some hail and gusty winds. We'll keep our eyes on that. First warm forecast, though, the rest of the weekend looks great for Sunday, 80 degrees. Another round of some storms that looks like will roll in Sunday night and Monday, and still warm into much of next week.
All right, thanks, Kelly. Thanks for watching this week, folks. Another news and weather update in 30 minutes.